Alright, so we have this Izzet Phoenix deck. It's, I think, in the main, exactly the same as the other standard, or I guess historic, Phoenix lists, except we get to run Demilich. So, Demilich is a 4-mana, all-blue creature, 4/3, Skeleton Wizard, and it costs 1 blue less for each sorcery spell that we've cast this turn, and for each instant and sorcery that we've cast this turn, and this deck just casts a bunch in the course of trying to recur its Phoenixes. So it's good in this deck because you get it for free doing things that you were already planning on doing. You also get to copy a spell or cast a spell from your graveyard when you attack with Demilich, which is pretty good. And because we have a lot of good spells to cast from the graveyard. Expressive Iteration comes to mind. Brainstorm can be pretty good. And we can also just recur it from the graveyard pretty easily too. So it's kind of like a potpourri soup of all the effects that have kind of been broken in past Magic sets. Hopefully, for us today at least, they are going to be broken. And hopefully for the future, they're not. I don't want it to break historic. Let's see how it goes. Well, there he is. I think we're pretty happy with this hand, honestly. Despera Sentinel. Interesting. So, hopefully that means our Lightning Axe is going to be good. I see. It's elves. So do we want to kill the Sentinel to slow them down? Probably. I think we're just going to discard Demilich. Dorat's pretty good too. Alright, so we found Arclight Phoenix. We'll start with an iteration. Oh, we don't find the land? That sucks. I guess we want the looting in hand. We'll exile Dorat because we want the Demilich in the deck somewhere. Oops, I did that backwards. I guess we're holding back, right? Or are we trying to kill them sooner? I think we hold back. But not hitting land off of that iteration was brutal. Alright, we did find the land this time. If we find a 1-drop spell, then we get a Phoenix back. Let's see if we can find one with Opt. If we're going to do that, we might as well play the island. No such luck. Next turn, we'll get to Finale of Promise for Expressive Iteration and Lightning Axe, which is pretty good. So I think I'm down to play Stormwing Entity. Brainstorm seems reasonable as well. There's Coco. Yep. So let's get some red. Lightning Axe. Discard. Targeting. I guess the Shepherd. We'll pitch a Phoenix. We could have done that too. Nothing stopping us from casting the Brainstorm and Faithless Looting next turn. Other than death. Death could happen. Okay. So let's brainstorm first. That's a lot of Demilich. It's 2 of these. And now we want to brainstorm into a 1-drop spell. Did it. So that feels pretty good. I think we win. Can't imagine what company hit would get them across the finish line. Here? That's certainly not it. If we had discarded Demilich that turn, then we wouldn't have had enough stuff in the graveyard to bring it back. That's what I was worried about. Alright, so we get to bring in Anger of the Gods. Honestly, do we want to bring in much else? I don't think so. So what do we cut? On the draw, maybe Iteration's a little slow. Maybe we only want 2 of these. I felt like when it came to like discarding the Sprite Dragon or putting the Sprite Dragon away, I felt like that card was not going to win us the game. I felt like we needed to go off that turn to win. Okay. No 1-drop. Interesting. Alright. I think that resolves. Okay. That's a lot of land. Oops. We didn't have an island in play? Alright, fine. I wasn't going to cast another spell that turn anyway, but I thought that came in untapped. But I wasn't going to cast another spell anyway, I promise. Because the play this turn, I think, is just opt into Stormwing Entity. I could have opted on upkeep. That's a lot of land, holy crap. We take this. That's so much land. Oh my god. Alright, let's play Dorat. Brainstorm. Even more land. I don't think this matters. I think I'm attacking. And we just need a spell off the Faithless Looting to win. Ooh, that's really, really tempting too, actually. Yeah. 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 Can't give it reach. Alright. Well, that went really well. Clutch Anger of the Gods there. 1-0. Oh boy. Luris, so we're probably up against auras. Man. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna keep this. And I'm gonna play the pathway on red. We'll looting. But I want to make sure... Yikes. I want to make sure that we're going to be able to kill one of their creatures. With Pillar of Flame. I'm going to bin the Demilich, I think. This is going to be really sad if we don't draw a land. Hey! I see, I see. So we need to draw into blue. Or we can just hold these. Try to hit a land off of Expressive Iteration. Yeah, we can't cast spells, but we can play lands from exile. Let's hit our land drop. Or let's not hit our land drop. I guess that's fine too. Well, Chief's Thirst is kind of fine. Okay. So we can Pillar Vanguard, Pillar Vanguard. And if they pay twice to save it, then they're in a really rough spot. And then we get to bring our Phoenix back anyway doing that. Yeah, let's do that. Play this on blue. Okay. And now we can Pillar Face if we want. Let's start with Opt. So I guess we just brainstorm here. We can bring back the Phoenix this way. 2 cards in the library. I guess I want this land so I can... Nah, whatever. I don't think this matters. We'll keep the 1-drop spells that don't need a target to bring back the Phoenix if they do kill it. Yeah. Opponent's in a really tough spot here. Nice Death Shadow, but too late, I think. Cool. I feel like the Death Shadow matchup should be absurdly good. Like, really, really good. I think I'd rather have 2 Borrowers than 2 Lightning Axe, maybe? They did show us Drannith Magistrate, so maybe the Demilich isn't that great because we can't cast it out of the graveyard, but like at the same time, that's such a small part of the card. I honestly don't want to overboard here. I think this is okay. Can't keep a 6-lander. This is the same spot as last game, except we only have we have a tap land on one instead. I'm gonna keep this, and I'll put back a Demilich. Same deal. We're gonna crack this for red. Yeah, it definitely does kind of feel win more, doesn't it? And we didn't hit the land. It sucks. Okay. So if we find untapped blue here, we can at least bounce the Death Shadow. Are we dead? Not necessarily. I don't think we want to cast this pillar because they kind of want to pay the life anyway. I think we're pretty hosed. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that keep on 6. On 7, I think that would have been too loose, but I didn't want to go to 5 against the Thoughtseize deck. I do think that casting Demilich just seems ambitious. So let's just focus on killing their stuff. That seems significantly better. I think the sideboarding last time was a mistake. Feel bad taking out the new card, but yeah, okay. I think I'm down to Faithless Looting on 1 here as well. We have to be aware. They showed us Containment Priest last game. Isolated Chapel tapped, huh? I think I'm gonna do the same, honestly. There's Knight. So if we can find a 1-mana spell off of the Opt, then we get to bring back the Phoenix next turn. But I think I'm just going to Iteration and then Pillar the Knight. Yeah. Save the Opt. Which one do I want in my hand? I think I want the Finale in my hand. Yeah, and the rest can just go. Lightning Axe to the library. Iteration can go to exile, sure. And now Finale of Promise is guaranteed to get back a Phoenix next turn. So again, we're pretty scared of Containment Priest here. Alright, now we're less scared of Containment Priest, given that they can't, you know, cast it. I don't have any instants in the bin. Minor problem. But I'm still gonna do it. Because I don't want my Phoenix getting hit by a Containment Priest. Right. Right. Oh, wait. This doesn't get it back because I'm not casting the instant spell. Oh, damn it. I'm dumb. Wow, that was terrible. Like, to me, like, Finale of Promise is always just a free get back your Phoenix card. It didn't even cross my mind that I might not have 3 spells to cast. It's still pretty good, though. So what do we want here? I want to be able to bounce the bounce the Death Shadow. So what's this? Little 3, 8. So it'll be 11, 14, 17 exactly. They're really incentivized to go way down with the Adonto Vanguard. I'm gonna shock this in and say go. So we can brainstorm. That sucks. I guess we're brainstorming in response. We'll hide the Pillar of Flame and the Opt. And we'll Brazen Bar with a Death Shadow. And I think we win. Unless they have unless these 2 cards are land Containment Priest, I think we win. Alright. So we have Opt. We want Pillar. Pillar goes face. Yep. Cool. Is that 1-0 with Phoenix or 2-0 with Phoenix? Am I a fan of the Mastery Sleeves? What are the Mastery Sleeves? 2-0? Awesome. What are the Mastery Sleeves? Not sure what they are. The answer is probably no. Not really a huge fan of a lot of the different sleeves. Alright, on to game 3. I really like the Throne of Eldraine Gingerbread Men sleeves. I think those are hands down the best ones. I would love it if they had a Canadian flag. It's you know, you can find the Italian flag, you can find the American flag, but you can't find the Canadian flag on the arena store. Which I think is just racist, frankly. Goblin King's a pretty cool one too. I also like the Cryptic Command sleeves. What is going on with our hands? Okay. A wise man once said that the shuffler is fine. Yeah, the Fabled Passage is a reasonable draw. I think I will end step opt. We're up against what's probably just guy control here. Do I want that land? I think we can be aggressive. We're going to draw a lot of cards. Shock in. Okay. I feel like the Lightning Axe is not going to be very good. And I guess I'll pitch a land. You want to collect all the avatars? I guess I can't be too judgmental about that. I'm not really big into the cosmetic stuff on Arena. We don't have a discard outlet, and I think if we play the Dworat here, he just gets Lightning Helixed. He definitely gets Lightning Helix, right? I do have the Unstable Lands. I bought those ages ago, back when I was younger and more carefree. Now I've been beaten down into submission. I don't want to send Dworat out to his death. I think we'll just hold. Finale of Promise. We can just raw dog a Phoenix here. That's honestly not the worst. And they'll play, the worst case is like Teferi. But we'll get to bring back the Phoenix next turn. Sure. For Tau. Okay. So if that's like saw it coming, then that's probably prep work for Teferi. I still think I'm just recasting this. Sure. So that's better for us. That puts the Phoenix in the bin. Alright. Let's see if they bite on Expressive Iteration. Have to be a little concerned about Shark Typhoon at some point. Gearhulk. Okay. I do want to hit a land, but I think I also want that. We do get to bring back a Phoenix. Have any sorceries in the graveyard? Not yet. So I guess we'll ping their face with a Pillar of Flame. Arset's frustrating. They don't even minus her. So, like, that's certainly a Saw It coming in their hand, right? Alright. Let's start with Dorat. Well, I just don't think Dorat's gonna resolve. Yeah. Oops, I meant to exile that land. Damn it. Alright, well, I guess we're attacking Narset. They might have Demilich of their own. Alright. Let's start with a Brainstorm, I think. Okay. They're gonna counter my Brainstorm? So we can finale back Pillar of Flame. Nah, probably Expressive Iteration. Alright. Are we okay with being dead to removal? I don't suppose there's any reason to risk it. We're probably going to be able to bring back the Phoenix next turn, so... If we attack with the Phoenix and they kill the Demilich, then we're dead to the double Gearhulk. I was thinking of attacking with the Phoenix. Okay, so we would have been dead. Now. We can bring back the Phoenix. We can Pillar of Flame their face, so that's 5 damage. You can Pillar of Flame their face again. So that's 7. They're just dead to so much. Like, we have to kill them this turn, and I don't think there's a way to do it. I don't think we have it, unfortunately. Like, we can bring back the Phoenix here. And we're once again dead to removal. And this time they've got a Teferi in play. Oh, that's not good. Are we getting Magma Opused? Yeah, we are. Okay. Well, that was a blowout. Let's see, what do we want against them? Definitely the Disputes. Fry seems reasonable. 2-1. Hey, we haven't finished the match yet. I think Chandra seems okay. I think Demilich is actually good in the matchup. Like, actively good. Take out the lightning axes. Maybe we don't want Fry. Well, we do need Fry to deal with Narset. I think Chandra is too slow, though. Maybe we don't want 4 Demilich. Seems like maybe a few too many. On the play, I don't think I want to cut Dorat, but maybe next game I do. Maybe I trim a Finale just because it's such an all-in play and we're likely to get countered. Something like this. Luckily, they're the Gear Hulk version, which means that they won't interact with the graveyard, most likely. Sure. So I wonder if this is one of those games where we expressive iteration on turn 2. Sorry, my mouse is dying. I need to plug it in. Because I want to be able to play Pillar of Flame next turn and cast Stormwing Entity. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm down to... This is tricky. I think I want the Dorat. And I don't really care. I guess we want the passage in the deck. We'll exile the land. So there's concern about, like, Lightning Helix here. Alright, let's Dorat and then Brainstorm. Maybe they would have held it up. I don't think we're playing the Phoenix next turn. So I think we're brainstorming again. Because I really want to be able to play the entity this turn. It's possible that they have like a Anger of the Gods as well. I'm not sure they have Helix. I think they're going to be pretty scared of an instant speed spell here. Because if we have an instant speed spell, which is like half our deck, their play just gets blown out if it's Helix. So if it saw it coming... If it saw it coming, I guess we want Iteration to be the thing that gets countered. And I don't want to jam the entity into what could be a board wipe either. Dispute, okay. So there's some urgency here to get this down around, to kill them before they get the Gear Hulk back. Okay. Now I think we get the Stormwing Entity down. And scry away this terrible land. I don't think we want Brainstorm either. Yeah. So Arclight Phoenix, they have a kill spell. Then next turn, if we draw a land, we can finale it to get it back. Of course, we live in fear of Torrential Gearhulk now. Narset, they do minus it. Found Wrath. Okay. Oh, damn it. I'm dumb. That was pretty bad. We can just say that I'm trying to get Demilich. That does work. Look, I'm trying to save face here.
I have reached my limit.
Wow, they countered that? Why would you counter that and then cast Wrath of God? That doesn't make much sense to me. So, that's gotta be a counterspell, right? But we can play around it like this? Ooh. Alright, so they probably have to minus here. And if we just draw a friggin' mountain. Show me a mountain. A mountain. Mountain. Okay, good enough. We don't have anything for 3, right? Three and 0. Or no. Now it's my turn to forget. 1-1. Game 3. I think on the draw, I would... I don't know what to do here. Like, I want Spell Pierce. Demilich performed well, but I actually think 2 is probably the right number. Alright, let's go with this, I think. I don't think we can throw this away. Fry's not bad, if they cast Narset. I think we hold up Fry in case they do cast Narset. Interest you in expressive iteration. Ooh. Wow. Unfortunately, the Sulphur Falls doesn't come in untapped. So if we want to hold up Mystical Dispute, then we need to take the pathway. But I guess it's fine, because we have the Fable Passage. And we even get to discard a Phoenix to hand size. That's pretty cool. Alright. Wow. The Stone Cold Bluff. What's iteration first, I guess, now that we're pretty sure it'll resolve. Keep Brainstorm. Basil sitting back in the deck. Exile Opt. Do I play the Stormwing entity here? If they play Teferi, then that's... No, let's just say go. Next step Historic needs to take to become better than Modern is fetch lands. Do you think that Historic, and that Brainstorm in particular, needs to be made any more powerful than it already is? Because I don't. I think Brainstorm should be banned. I don't think you're far off. Helix. Okay, so I think I'm gonna opt, because I do want to hit the land no matter what, and if we hit another... Alright, show me land. Good enough. They have another Lightning Helix? I think that Memory Lapse is a bigger problem in Historic than Brainstorm is, to be honest with you. Like, to just have 2 mana that you know will counter literally anything. It makes the play patterns too easy. So I think here... what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Iteration, Looting, and Fry. And get back the Phoenix and start attacking them. Actually, I didn't have enough red to do that, but luckily I found the land off the top. I want to hand Steam Vents to Library, Sulphur Falls to exile. Let's Looting before they know if we have the 3rd spell. That's pretty good. And now I fry you to vary. No, let's start attacking him. Let's just go. attacks. Yeah. Well, we've gotten them down to 24. Alright, well, I'm gonna Finale of Promise for 2. Targeting Brainstorm and Iteration. And even if they counter this, we'll be able to opt and Brainstorm. Let's make sure Brainstorm resolves first, so we can use it with Expressive Iteration to get rid of whatever we don't want. I feel like Pillar's not the best. I guess I want to make sure I hit a land off the Iteration. Alright. So we'll take Pillar to hand, Steam Vents to the deck, and Sulfur Falls in exile. Oh, I already played a land for turn? Okay. Well, then we just chill. Make them deal with our Phoenixes, and keep the material in hand to bring them back next turn. That's honestly kind of okay, because we can pillar that if it blocks. Okay. Well, that's a significant problem. I didn't think the Rest in Peace deck, would, like the Torrential Gearhulk deck, would bring in Rest in Peace. I guess I'll opt here to try to find another threat. Exactly, just like that. So I guess we Expressive Iteration, because I would rather them counter that. Oh, the Dispute seems really good. Let's put that in the hand. Opt to the library, Brainstorm to exile. Let's Brainstorm to see if we can find a Dorat. Pillars of Flame are actually okay. So let's see if that's a saw it coming. You thought they would bring in the Rest in Peace? So the fact that they're countering this makes me think they don't have a board wipe. So I'm gonna try to fight it. I think I'm fine getting rid of both of these. And if they have like Lightning Helix or something, then we can Brainstorm the Stormwing Entity up out of range. We are certainly casting this in response.
I know 88 ways to defeat me. Pick one.
Yeah, the Time Warp Band removed one deck, but it also created another, right? Like, everyone was, shit. Okay. The Coma, the Indomitable Creativity with Coma deck. I shouldn't say it created it. It was always kind of there, but guess we're hitting Narset.
You could use some training.
This is a slog. Holy crap. Alright, so we know there's a land on top, so crack this now. I think I want more red. Alright. I don't like this. I feel like we are very behind. I'm gonna hold the Pillar of Flame, I think. Burning Hands, that's the red spell that does 6. I was thinking like a Lovestruck Beast Dancer, but yeah, that makes sense too. I guess we're going face and hoping the Pillar of Flame is lethal. We can't even opt. I guess we Pillar of Flame the Narset. And now opt. This doesn't do anything. Alright. Don't think we're getting there. This took a little too long. Yeah, that's not a great card. Okay. Oh no. Okay. I think we say go. That's so many land. Oh my god. I mean, that castle is just lethal, right? We're never gonna get through that. But I can't trade my only creature on the board. We need to hope to, like, draw a haste threat, then fry... I'm sure there's some sequence of cards in our deck that does it, but it's absurdly specific. that's not good. And now they have Saw It coming. Well, it's never gonna get easier, so we'll hope it's like Behold the Multiverse or something. Yeah. We've been pretty lucky that they've missed on a bunch of gas with that castle in play. No, you didn't find another one. Alright, maybe they Galaxy Brain overthink this and don't block, but I doubt it. I guess we hold this in case we draw, like, Stormwing Entity or something. No, top. Great. Well, it was Behold the Multiverse. Okay. It's kind of weird to scry with the castle before casting that. Of course, that comes right after we cast our Fry. How many Phoenixes are gone? 1, 2... Yeah. More land. Okay. I don't think we're getting through. I'm gonna call that 2-1. That really sucks. Alright. Let's see. Well, considering how, like, badly I was playing near the end there, because I'm just so freaking tired. Yeah, I think I've had enough. So I'm going to call that here. But I am going to start a raid, which is something I've never done before. And we're going to be going to raid MTG Nerd Girl, who, if you know me, you know who she is. So I'm not going to bother spending too much time on that, but she's awesome. So stick around for the raid, and I will catch you all next time.